Join me as we explore Eren Yeager's transformation into the greatest founding titan in Attack on Titan. Eren evolves from a scared and angry boy into a strong, selfless hero. His journey is shaped by experiences from his childhood that impact his actions later in life. Eren was born in a world filled with fear and isolation. He grew up in the walled city of Shingeki, where people lived in terror of giant creatures called titans that threatened humanity. Titans are massive humanoid creatures that threaten humanity. They are between 3 and 15 meters tall and have a frightening appearance, with strange features, creepy smiles, and no human-like traits, such as reproductive organs or skin color. Most titans are mindless and driven by a constant hunger for human flesh, making them unpredictable and dangerous. However, some titans are actually humans who can transform into titans, known as shifters, and they keep their intelligence and special abilities when they change. The story explores the origins, motives, and weaknesses of titans, which represent themes like fear, oppression, and the fight for freedom in a world dominated by them. From an early age, Eren dreamed of freedom and often talked about seeing the ocean. His happiest moments were spent with his close friends, Mikasa and Armin. However, tragedy struck when Eren witnessed his mother's brutal death during a Titan attack. This traumatic event fueled his rage and desire for revenge against the Titans, shaping how he viewed the world and driving his transformation throughout the series. Eren Yeager almost ended humanity by starting the Rumbling, a plan that involved releasing hundreds of giant Titans hidden within the walls of Paradis Island. After learning the truth about Titans and the ongoing hatred between Eldians and Marleyans, Eren thought the only way to protect his friends was to get rid of all people outside Paradis Island. The Rumbling would let these huge Titans walk across the world, destroying everything in their way. Eren became a leader willing to sacrifice many people for what he thought was the greater good, showing the complicated nature of his character and the themes of freedom, conflict, and desperation in Attack on Titan. His actions sparked fear and anger, leading to a severe battle between his former friends and those who wanted to stop him. They struggled to understand why Eren had chosen such a violent path and whether there was another way to achieve peace. Some of Eren's closest allies, like Mikasa and Armin, found it heartbreaking to confront him, as they had once fought together against a common enemy. This tragic struggle of beliefs highlighted the harsh reality that even the closest friends could become enemies when their ideals clashed. Ultimately, Eren's choices forced everyone to question what it truly means to be free and whether the end justifies the means in the fight for survival. The Rumbling ends dramatically and sadly in the final battle of the series. Eren Yeager starts the Rumbling to destroy the world outside of Paradis Island, but he has to fight his old friends and allies who want to stop him. In this intense battle, Mikasa, Armin, and others confront Eren, who has turned into a giant Titan. They struggle with the pain of fighting someone they once loved, showing their deep connections. In the end, Mikasa kills Eren, ending the Rumbling. His death stops the huge Titans and saves the remaining humans, but the conflict leaves lasting scars and raises tough questions about freedom, sacrifice, and the cycle of violence. Afterward, the world begins to rebuild, but Eren's actions continue to affect the characters and the new society they are trying to create. The remaining characters, especially Mikasa and Armin, tried to create a better future while coping with their sadness and the tough questions about what had happened. They wanted to promote peace and understanding between different countries to avoid the hatred and violence that had affected their world for so long. Even though there were still tensions, particularly between Paradis Island and the rest of the world, the survivors worked to come together for a more hopeful and united future. The series ends with a mix of hope and uncertainty, showing that healing and coming together take time and effort after such a big tragedy. In conclusion, Eren Yeager's journey in Attack on Titan shows how a hero can become a willing destroyer, motivated by his desire to protect those he cares about. His choice to start the Rumbling highlights shows how far people will go when they feel hopeless, believing their sacrifices will create a better future. This conflict reminds us that the lines between good and evil can be confusing, and that choices made for freedom and survival can have serious consequences. Ultimately, Eren's actions urge both characters and viewers to think about what it means to be human, the struggles of moral choices, and the ongoing cycle of violence that often comes with efforts for peace. Make sure to like if you enjoyed this video and comment Attack on Titan if you made it this far.